Now that baseball season is upon us, I think it's time for me to tell you a very interesting story about a very interesting baseball game I played once. Before I get into the story though, I want to give a quick shout out to the fan of the week, Matthew Reynolds. Thank you so much. You know, you share my vlogs every week and you're one of my best friends, so I'm really thankful for you. So this one's for you. So we'll fast forward to my sophomore year of high school. This is whenever this story takes place. As a matter of fact, it takes place in Miss McFadden's Civics and Economics class. It was my 5th period, which meant that it was my last class of the day, and we had finished all of our work up early. So we just decided to kill a little bit of time and goof off here and there, you know, like normal high schoolers do. So with roughly 10 minutes left in class and school altogether, we decided to play a game of baseball. Now, this isn't like your typical game of baseball where it's played on the field of dreams and you have a huge team to choose from and dugouts and water boys and bat boys and all this, that, and the other. It was played in Miss McFadden's classroom. We had it all set up perfectly. We had several desks in a diamond shape to be used as the bases, and we had a rolled up newspaper for a bat and a giant wadded up tape ball for a baseball. If I have to say so myself, I thought it was pretty ingenious that a group of sophomores, you know, put all this together with 10 minutes to spare in school. I mean, it was a pretty fun and flawless game, except for the fact that it really wasn't flawless. We didn't have any rules in this classroom baseball game, and we really should have. If we did, I think rule number 1 would have been don't wear flip-flops. Rule number 2 might have been don't be overly aggressive. And rule number 3 should have been don't play classroom baseball. But alas, there were no rules. It was everything goes, and the game began. There's really not much I remember from this game, except for whenever it was my final time up at bat. I got up to home plate, which was a textbook that we had, and I squared up in my batting stance. I felt like Babe Ruth about to hit a home run, except I swung and I missed the tape ball. So to recover my pride, I got back in my stance, and I swung again, and it was a strike again. So I knew I had to hit the ball because I was not going to go down as the failure in classroom baseball. So I get ready again. It's my 3rd time. I can't strike out. So I'm ready. I make eye contact with the pitcher. I remember it because it was scary. I think the pitcher peed their pants a little bit, if I'm being honest, because it was just a fierce look. What is this guy's problem? He's crazy, isn't he? So they pitched the ball. I swung it, made contact. Yes! I wasn't going to be the one to make my team lose classroom baseball. So here I am. I round first safely. And in my mind, I'm like, I can do it. I can go for second. So I take off straight for second base, which happened to be a desk. And the second baseman happened to be Dallas Boone. He was our school's soccer goalie, phenomenal athlete. You know, he was on top of his game, so I knew I had a challenge whenever I saw that he had caught the ball and was gunning for me. So in this moment, it's like time slowed down, and I had to make a choice. Do I play it smart and just go back to first base, which would have been the smartest option, or do I try to be risky and just run for second? So in the spur of the moment, I decided on the latter. So Dallas Boone, second baseman, catches the baseball. He looks right at me, ready to tag me. I had already made up in my mind, I ain't going back to first base. I'm going to go for second and be the all-star of the game. So my 1 year of Little League that I had played accumulated with all the baseball I've watched in my life. I knew what I had to do. I had to slide. It was tricky for multiple reasons. 1, I was wearing flip-flops. 2, I was wearing shorts. 3, it was carpet. It wasn't a baseball field. And 4, it was Dallas Boone. So as I begin my descent to the ground to slide into second base, Dallas railroads me and we collide, and we also happen to collide with second base, which, keep in mind, happened to be a desk. So we topple over the desk and land on the ground really hard, and everyone's shouting, "Yeah, you got Hunter out! Woo! We win!" And I had this look of horror on my face. Not because I had let my team down and we lost, but